Hi guys, just an update on the bolt action stuff for Operation Sea Lion. So what I've been doing is first of all working on these sort of sandbag emplacements. So these are constructed by just making sandbags out of the DAS modelling clay or DAS air dry clay stuff, and then painted up so they get sort of primed first, and then they get painted sand colour, then washed, and then I've put this scatter material down. So this is about halfway through. What I've got to do now is paint this surface brown, a dark brown sort of mud colour, and then dry brush over the top, and then put the static grass around it. And that's constructed in such a way that either you can put your figures in there, or it's big enough to take a 60mm round base, so that can go in there as well. So I've got 2 of these made so far, roughly at the same stage. I've got 2 of these little wall sections made, and I've got 2 of these made. So these are again made so you can pop a 60mm base in the back there, and they all fit quite well. On the tank front I've got 2 German tanks primed, so made and primed, the Stoke and the Panzer IV. On the British side I've got the Cruiser and the Matilda II. There's some panel gaps and lines and things I need to kind of fill, so just in here and here, and a couple bits around the back as well. I don't know if you can see that, there we are. So they need to be filled a little bit before they're primed. And on this one I think there's a couple of little gaps down the back here, and one more on this side. Oh no, that side's alright. But yeah, just need to, oh there we are, just pop a little bit of filler in there, and then I can prime them up. And on the figure side I've got various figures at different stages of being painted. So the next thing I'm going to do is get these all finished, or up to this sort of stage. This one can then get its paint done, and the German tanks I'm just waiting for proper Tamiya coloured paint to come, so Panzer Grey paint to arrive, and then we'll spray them up. But yeah, I'll carry on painting. It's quite enjoyable actually so far. Making sandbags is a bit of a bind. You can see down here on this cutting board the sort of template I've been using. So first of all it gets rolled out to a little sausage, and then flattened out on there, and then cut, not cut, sorry, sort of scored along those marks, and then you end up with something a bit like that. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with how they've come out. I think when they're painted they're looking fairly good. Anyway, just a very fast update today, because I want to get cracking with a bit more painting. Anyway, bye for now.